Dynamics 365 Migration Services, Risks, Roadmap, and How to Move Safely. Hey, welcome. In this video, we're breaking down Dynamics 365 Migration Services, Risks, Roadmap, and How to Move Safely. Let's get into it. Next up, moving on to why Dynamics 365 Migration Services carry real risk. Moving to Dynamics 365 is not a simple software swap. You are relocating live business data, rebuilding integrations, and retraining people, often while the old system still runs production. The risk is concentrated in three places: data integrity, downtime, and adoption. Microsoft reports that Dynamics 365 is used by organizations across more than 100 countries, which means the platform itself is proven. The risk is almost always in the execution, not the product. According to Gartner research on ERP implementations, a large share of failures trace back to underestimated data quality work and weak change management rather than technical defects. The most common Dynamics 365 CRM implementation problem we see is dirty source data moving straight into a clean system. Duplicate accounts, broken parent-child relationships, and inconsistent date formats all survive a careless migration. Before any load, you need field mapping, deduplication rules, and a validation pass that a business owner signs off on, not just IT. Let's talk about now, what modules does Dynamics 365 have? Dynamics 365 is a family of business applications, not one product. Knowing which modules you actually need controls both scope and CRM implementation cost. Dynamics 365 is split into CRM-style customer engagement apps and ERP-style operations apps. Most mid-size companies start with one or two and expand. Sales, customer service, and field service cover the front office. These are where a Dynamics 365 CRM implementation usually begins, especially for SaaS and services firms replacing a fragmented contact database. If you are weighing platforms, our breakdown of Dynamics 365 versus Salesforce for Microsoft First Businesses walks through the trade-offs. Let's talk about now, how much does Dynamics 365 implementation cost? Dynamics 365 implementation typically costs between $25,000 for a small Business Central rollout and $500,000 or more for a multi-module enterprise finance and operations program. The CRM implementation cost depends on user count, module mix, data complexity, and how much customization you need. Licensing is the predictable part. The variable cost is services, data migration, Dynamics 365 customization, integration build, and training. A clean data set and standard processes keep costs low. Heavy customization and legacy integrations push them up. Our guide to Dynamics 365 consulting services scope and pricing breaks the line items down. A useful rule of thumb: for every $1 of annual licensing, budget $1 to $3 of first-year services. Regulated industries land at the higher end because of validation, audit trails, and security review work. Now, next up, how long does D365 implementation take? Dynamics 365 implementation typically takes 3 to 18 months depending on modules, users, and customization complexity. A single module Business Central rollout for a small team can finish in a quarter. A multi-country finance and operations program runs over a year. A focused Dynamics 365 CRM implementation for one department often lands in 3 to 5 months. Mid-size multi-module projects run 6 to 9 months. Enterprise programs with heavy Dynamics 365 integration services and compliance requirements stretch to 12 to 18 months. Discovery and data migration eat more calendar time than the technical configuration. Underestimating data work is the single biggest cause of slipped timelines. Realistic planning here separates partners who have delivered from those who have not. Now, next up, a safe Dynamics 365 migration roadmap. The difference between a smooth move and a painful one is sequencing. Here is the roadmap our team uses for Dynamics 365 migration services. Map every source system, profile data quality, and document the integrations you depend on. This is where you decide what to migrate, what to archive, and what to retire. A solid Dynamics 365 CRM implementation phased guide is worth reviewing before you scope. Configure standard features first, then add Dynamics 365 customization only where the business case is clear. Deciding what to configure versus build is its own skill. Our customization versus configuration decision guide helps draw that line. Now, let's talk about planning Dynamics 365 integration services. Migration rarely ends at the platform boundary. Most teams need Dynamics connected to Power Platform, finance tools, and industry systems. Dynamics 365 integration services almost always involve Power Automate, Power Apps, and Power BI. If low-code tools will touch production data, lock the environment down first. Our Power Platform Security Guide covers the 7 steps that matter. Legacy .NET applications often feed Dynamics. If yours need modernizing alongside the move, the .NET Application Modernization Roadmap pairs well with a D365 program. Healthcare teams handling clinical data should also plan for standards-based exchange, which our FHIR integration work addresses. Now, next up, how to choose a Dynamics 365 implementation partner. Choose a Dynamics 365 implementation partner based on Microsoft certification, relevant industry experience, published delivery metrics, and a clear data migration methodology, not the lowest bid. The wrong partner is more expensive than the right one. Look for a Microsoft certified solutions partner with delivery history in your sector. Q Services is a Microsoft certified solutions partner for Dynamics 365 with 500+ projects delivered since 2014, which is the kind of track record that de-risks a migration. Our 10-point partner evaluation checklist gives you the full list of questions to ask. A Dynamics 365 implementation partner who has worked in banking or healthcare already understands audit trails, OCC/FDIC expectations, and PHI handling. That experience shortens compliance review. If you are a Business Central buyer specifically, our Business Central partner checklist lists 8 things to confirm before you sign. Let's talk about next up, conclusion. Safe Dynamics 365 migration services come down to respecting the risk, clean your data before you move it, sequence the work into phases, plan integrations early, and choose a partner with a real track record instead of the cheapest quote. The platform itself is proven across industries. The outcomes depend almost entirely on execution. Budget realistically for services beyond licensing, expect a 3 to 18 month timeline depending on scope, and treat adoption as a first-class deliverable rather than an afterthought. If you are weighing a move and want a grounded assessment of cost, timeline, and the right module mix for your business, talk to our Dynamics 365 consulting services team. We will map your risks before a single record moves.